you are wrapping up Curb. This is the last season.
Oh, yeah.
Is this news to you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
You regretting it? You can come back and you can just pretend you never told them this is the last. Yeah. You should do you should do a whole last season salute. Yeah. Get all the love. Get all that love gravy. Yeah. All of that. This was a benchmark show. What a landmark. It changed everything. And then come back and do another 3 more seasons.
You're really great on the callbacks, by the way. I think this is your 2nd or 3rd.
It's my 9th.
Yeah, it's your 9th.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, okay. We'll tally that.
Yeah, last.
One of the things that I think, because my son really got into Curb and we started watching them again, and I thought, intentional, not intentional, but your style of comedy, it so fits younger people today because there aren't laughs on it. It's a lot of reaction. Things are played very real. And I think it's one of the reasons why it endures so well. As I could talk to probably like a 15-year-old who would say, I love that show, which I think when they look at even some, great shows that I absolutely love, they maybe have a laugh track on them. And were shot single camera, or multicam, their interest in them has diminished a little bit because this is the style they like now. Do you think there's anything to that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the multicam started. It's such an old format.
Yeah.
It started in like the early 50s, right?
Yeah.
So
I Love Lucy, Desilu.
Went all the way to the 2000. I guess there's still shows like that, but this show's improvised, and I think that lends a sense of reality and spontaneity to it.
Yeah,
that the young people enjoy.
Well, I think there's also, I can remember when I was growing up, I accepted it, but I'm watching Happy Days, and a character enters. There's massive applause, and the Fonz has to wait.
Yeah.
And we just accepted that.
Well, Kramer used to get applause when he would enter.
That's right. That's right.
And so everybody would wait, and then he would start talking. And then finally, I think we had to tell the audience not to applaud when he came in.
Right.
And we put a stop to it.
But no one else would put a stop to that. What I'm saying is that was so encouraged that it got to a point in the 70s and 80s on sitcoms where characters would come in with important information, like the tests are back and it's fatal, and the character would come rushing in, and people go like, "Whoa, look, it's Dr. Cuckoo," and occasionally, and you'd see those characters would have to kind of nod and look out. And then, by the way, the tests are back. It's cancer of the spleen. You will not survive, And you're like, this is madness. But we just, there's the things that I think I knew on some level this isn't good, even when I was a kid. But
also, there are scenes that are outside. And there's an audience laughing.
Yeah.
Where's the audience?
Where are they?
What are they, on the corner? It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like the other thing is that there's such a emphasis on jokes. And I knew that because really the only show like that I had worked on was The Simpsons. We worked so hard on jokes having to be just going over and over and over to get the best jokes. And then you find that, and I love that format and I love working on that show and think it's brilliant, but on your show, what I loved, it's that old Jack Benny thing, the biggest laugh can be on a reaction. I mean, so many of your laughs are reaction shots, which to me is something that we maybe lost along the way. Do you know what I mean? It's like Buster Keaton, it's the classics. The stuff I always loved was the comedy where you were playing it real. And so much of Curb has been your utter disappointment and dejection or embarrassment or indignation. And those are my favorite moments, which aren't, the writing has set it up, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't get it if you didn't see it.
I mean, the other thing, it's nice of you to say. I think it's the first compliment you've ever given to me in our relationship. So it means so much to me. So much to me.
Is it the first?
And thank you.
I think it is the first.
From the bottom of my whatever this is. I'm told.
I'm told I have a. You're like the Grinch now.
I know.
You're listening to Whoville.
But
the Larry David.
The thing about the 3-camera show, yes, the jokes, tons of jokes. They're coming at you one after another. There are people in rooms. There are writers in these rooms till 3 o'clock in the morning, punching up scripts, joke after joke after joke, and they tell the joke, and the character says the joke, and nobody ever laughs. Nobody ever laughs in these shows, which is odd because if these things are so funny, how come nobody ever laughs?
Right.
Well, they don't laugh because laughing is the hardest thing to act, I think, and be real.
That and drunk. I've always been told, being drunk is.
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, I didn't. I just wanted to tell you that you weren't quite right. Is it a big surprise who's on the final season? Is it a surprise?
Oh, wait a second. Have I been sitting here this whole time? Have we not acknowledged that this man right here,
Conan.
thank you. This guy is in the show.
Really?
This year. Yes, he's a guest star.
I might be one of the reasons it's the final season.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel, huh?
And he gave me a compliment before, and I know you think, oh well, he gave me a compliment. Now I'm going to return the compliment. He was so. Yeah. No, it was great. It was great. We had a great time. He was you were very good, and thank you for doing it.
Well, I'm sure I was compensated.
It's the only reason I'm here today, actually. It's a tit for tat, and I had to do the tat. He did the tit, and
I did the tit.
I had to do the tat.
Yeah, I always do the tat.
Yeah.
You always do the tat.
Yeah, and I don't like being a tat, by the way.
You shouldn't.
It's not uncomfortable being a tat. I'd much rather be the tit. Yeah.
Such a stupid. I'm sorry. Let's take that out of context.